Thank you for staying with us. Tara Walker from East Coast Cookery School is taking charge of the kitchen today.
And forget the Friday night dinner. We're moving straight to dessert this morning, aren't we?
Good morning, Tara.
Good morning, good morning.
I'm
I'm good. It's a bit of a miserable old day there outside, and this is a nice little cheerful, easy little recipe for the weekend.
That's what we need.
Yes,
what
exactly. So I have meringue swirls, I should say, and I have 4 egg whites in here, and I just put them on there during the weather, because I want to double sort of the size, the volume of the egg whites before I start to add anything into them. So I'm going to turn it up here for a minute. So this has been on, say, 3 minutes, let's say. And once it has started to kind of become a little bit more solid, we're going to start adding our sugar in. So I've got caster sugar here, and I'm just going to put it in little bit by little bit.
So not all in one go.
Exactly, especially for these meringue swirls, because I want to have a little movement in them so that I can swirl them up a little bit.
Oh, right, so you don't want them too stiff.
Exactly, exactly. So just bit by bit. Now, at home, just take your time a bit more about this. We only have a few minutes today, so I'm going a bit faster than you would normally.
Okay. And can you overbeat the meringue,
the egg white? You can, but like that would be a good kind of 15 minutes.
Oh, well.
Yeah, unless you went off and had a phone call or something, you probably won't do that, you know. And then a little pinch of salt going in.
Salt?
A little pinch of salt. It just helps to kind of keep it stable, and also a nice little, it's always lovely to give a little bit of savoury seasoning to a sweet dish as well.
It's all about the balance.
It's all about the balances as well. You learn something new every day.
But it'll help the eggs bind. It'll help bring it together.
Exactly. And a little bit of vanilla extract. And
that looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. What's that?
This is a whole
creatures in there.
It's homemade vanilla extract, and you can see it's been on the go for a long time. Every time I use a vanilla pod, I just throw it in and add a little bit of vodka to it.
Vodka?
Yes, a little bit of vodka. Smell that.
Look at the happy head on you.
Hang on, slide that over to me there.
Smell of that. That's been on the go since before the pandemic.
I'm not going to drink it, Simon. Give it to me. I'm just going to smell it. It's a bit too early even for me.
What do you think?
It doesn't even smell very vanilla-ish. It's strange.
Vanilla vodka.
Yeah, you can get the vodka tang off.
And then I said here, man, that's lovely. Great idea. That's in there now as well.
Well, I can't take credit for that. There was a lovely lady who worked with me, Patricia, who used to bring them for me. And now, look, we can see that has a good kind of solid.
I remember
exactly.
My home economics class, stiff peaks is what.
Yeah,
that's right.
Or in French they call it birds' beaks.
Birds' beaks.
Yes.
Oh, right.
So.
Birds' beaks and stiff peaks. Right. So that's that.
Yes, that's that. Very simple. And then we're going to just pop a few dollops. I won't do them all now. It should make about 12.
Look at the shine on that.
Yeah, isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah. Very glossy, isn't it?
Yes.
Is that what the salt does to it in the vodka?
No, it's more the whipping, the vodka.
Tara, could you just do one big one and make a pavlova? It's the same same procedure.
Could. Yes, absolutely. This is just to kind of make them look a little bit, I don't know, a little bit different. If you're using strawberry coulis for them, that's really nice through the swirl as well.
What I love about it is there's no exact form here. Just on the go.
Exactly. So I won't do them all now, but we'll just get started with a few here. And I have a little bit of just food colouring, red food colouring, in my little bowl here.
So I saw the colour in the finished one, and I thought that you'd mix strawberries through it or something.
Yeah, well, sometimes I would do a little bit of strawberry coulis through them as well.
Very good.
But since the strawberries, especially in the winter time when the strawberries aren't as nice, or berries, but I have lovely fresh seasonal strawberries here today, so I'm going to use fresh instead. Yeah. So you can see I'm just swirling this through with my little skewer.
You touch them the least amount possible. Is that it? Because if I remember correctly, they'll just go a little bit flat on you.
That's exactly it. And my husband came into the kitchen last night when I was doing the batch, and he opened the oven, and I was like, no, don't open the oven.
No. Right. And if memory serves me correctly, is it low and slow, or something?
Yes,
to leave the oven open, or?
Yeah, so 140 degrees.
Oh, right, okay.
Conventional, not convectional, if you see what I mean. And try and let them cool in the oven. So turn the oven off after about half an hour. And, they're the ones I made earlier.
Oh, you just did what your husband did.
Yeah, I know.
You just did what you got out to your husband for doing. So an hour's cooking and then just kill the oven but let them sit in there.
Exactly. So here are the ones I made earlier. And as I was saying to you, I made these last night. I was lucky to get these here in one piece because the wind and rain in Termonfeckin at 5 o'clock this morning. Yes, so hopefully now they'll stay in one piece.
Gorgeous.
So over here then I have a little bit of cream, just lightly whipped cream. And I'm going to start sandwiching them together. And I have a little bit of passion fruit here. Sometimes I do lemon curd or orange curd, but I made that on the show a little while ago.
That's right,
just said we'll go with passion fruit today for something different.
That lemon curd was gorgeous, actually.
Oh, yeah, it's very nice, isn't it? Yeah. So, And I think as well, like lemon curd is lovely to have, but it's a little project of its own. So when you have a passion fruit available, and funny, passion fruit is one of those few fruits where you're looking for something slightly wrinkly.
Yeah.
Because
looks as if it's gone off.
Exactly. When it's smooth, it's actually underripe.
It's a lovely tart flavour to it as well, and probably balances out the sweetness of the meringue.
Isn't it lovely? And look, then I'm just going to sandwich that together.
Oh, now.
And pop it on here. And then let's do another one.
My teeth are screaming already.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Imagine if you had that for breakfast with the kids.
I'm going to.
They'd be bouncing off the walls.
I'm planning to have that for breakfast.
I think actually meringues and this type of dessert, they're lovely both in summer and winter, all seasons, because, you know, you kind of, they're lovely in light if you've had a big heavy roast or, you know, kind of winter warmer. And then also in summer, they're just lovely with all the fruit and everything with them.
And not that complicated in terms of putting it together, like baking them.
Exactly,
Unless
very,
you
very
put
simple.
a bit of egg yolk in it by accident, in which case it goes disastrously wrong.
Or your husband walks in and opens the oven door.
That's true, that's true. You end up making me an
And actually, a little tip, if you do get egg yolk or a bit of shell in, use the other half of the shell to take it out, to scoop it out, because otherwise you're like chasing it around.
The amount of times minutes I've lost with a fork trying to get that bit of egg yolk out.
Exactly, yeah.
So the other half
if you use the shell, that'll do the job for you.
Is that mint leaves we have there?
Yeah, just a little bit of mint just to garnish it up. And...
Well, you're doing such a pretty job of it, but I'm going to destroy it in about 10 seconds when you hand it over to me.
There we go. So, yes, I think this is a nice little... And I have more here. It makes about 12, so it's just...
Good. So these two are for me, is what you're saying.
These are yours. Look how nice and big those ones are, so I might have the other 10 in a while. There's a spoon and they're done.
I won't need a spoon. I'm going to go straight in. Thank you, Tara. Cracking recipe. Right, full recipe details are, of course, up on our website, or you can check out eastcoastcookeryschool.ie for more of Tara's recipes and classes. Thank you, Tara.
After the break, we're tackling winter coats over on the catwalk. Don't go anywhere.
I'll be tackling these.
You will indeed.
Yes, I will.